What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got for you one of the most common mistakes we see when people jump and how to fix it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. It really supports us and helps us out. So we post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure you are subscribed to catch all of them. And also if you're interested, go to our website, powerletsfitness.com, check out our online programs. We have a lot of packages you can pick. We also do customizable programs. So if you want to train like we do here, if you're an athlete looking to step up your sports performance, make sure to check those out. We also put a link in the description. All right guys, so the biggest problem that we see is a lot of people like to jump into their vertical jump. So I'll play some clips, but what I mean by that is instead of doing an approach where you gather your steps and jump, you'll be running and then you do a big jump and then a jump out of it, right? So that's really not the most efficient way to do it. The way that we teach, the most efficient way is to gather your steps and jump out of a gather versus jump out of a jump. So we're here, we gather and we jump up like that. So the biggest reason that we don't want to jump out of another jump, like I said, it's not efficient at all. Most of your energy and most of the force you've created is going into the initial jump. And then your vertical jump becomes just more of like a rebound. And another thing, when you land from that initial jump, a lot of people kind of collapse. They're not strong enough to kind of withstand the force. So a lot of the energy dissipates. The biggest part about jumping is having a balance between energy created and then the force that you have to produce. What I mean by that, as we load or as we go into an explosive movement, a powerful movement, we can utilize energy stored in our tendons. So as I load, right, if I load fast, my muscles go on stretch faster. A lot of the energy I've created goes into my tendons and snaps back as I go to jump. So I use that energy to help me jump. I'm not relying just on muscular strength. The same thing kind of applies here. If I jump into this, then I kind of land in this position. There's no stretch that happens as I'm jumping because I already land here and then I just have to jump out of this. If I gather, right, I'm here and then I load right before it. So that load before allows the stretch, allows me to use the energy that I've created that's stored in my tendons and allows me to use my muscular strength to jump out of it versus just collapsing after the initial jump, if that makes sense. So you want to make sure you're really good at and really strong so you can absorb force faster, right? Make sure you're really good at absorbing it because you're going to quickly load. That energy is going to go into the ground. You want it to transfer back to you quickly and you want to be able to utilize it before it dissipates. And it dissipates pretty quickly, which is why we do a whole bunch of these playas that you guys see every week. So in order to correct that, because a lot of youth athletes come in with the jump approach. So if you know, it's really hard to correct a bad habit, especially something like an approach jump, because it's so natural to do what you've been doing. And to try to correct that and produce maximal intent movements, it's really hard. So one thing, we just break it down super basic. We put the athlete in front of the box. If you're jumping with your right foot in front, then we have your right foot start in the back. All we do is bring it to the front and jump up. If you jump with your left foot in front, just flip it a little bit, do it that way. So that just gets the idea of, all right, this is how I need to produce force. Kind of that gather, jump type of thing. Once that's not as uncomfortable, step back a little bit and add another step. So we go step, step. Jump out of that, just keep adding step by step, and then you get to a point where it becomes more natural, where you're running, you're able to kind of gather how you would, and you can jump out of it. So that's the most common mistake we see. If you guys are struggling with your vertical jump height, try this trick. And also make sure that as you're doing your approach, make sure you're not just kind of half-assing it, right? You really want to get there max intent, as I said. The faster and the harder you can stop and go, the more energy you're putting into the ground, and it's going to return, right, equal and opposite action, okay? So if I put in a lot of force into the ground and I'm strong enough to withstand it, it's going to come back and it's going to help ping me up. You know what I mean? A lot of that like impulse, momentum goes into it. So make sure you're not just kind of jogging into it. Hit it hard, right? If I'm trying to run up here, boom, you're not smacking your feet, you're not wasting energy, but go with intent. So hopefully that helps. If it does, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check out our website if you guys are interested in some online programs. Thanks for watching.